Eilidh, we're out in Rome for the Diamond League meet here, and you've already raced in Doha this season. How was that for you?
Yeah, that was my fastest opener out in Doha, so it was a good start to the season. It was a nice solid performance. I'm just hoping just to come out here and build on that and just hopefully shave a bit more off my season's best.
And looking forward to the season, in a few weeks' time we've got the Sainsbury's Glasgow Grand Prix. How excited are you for that event?
Yeah, I mean, I'm so excited for the Sainsbury's Glasgow Grand Prix purely because it's a warm-up really for the Commonwealth Games. You know, it's the first chance we're going to get to run on this track in Hampden, and it's just been unveiled today and it looks amazing. So just to be able to go and have a sort of trial run on that track and, you know, soak up the atmosphere of what it's going to be like come the Commonwealth Games, it's just going to be an invaluable experience.
Have you spoken to people back home who've bought tickets and are excited for the event?
Yeah, I mean, I think everybody's really looking forward to it. I think there's a few of my friends that didn't quite get tickets for the Commonwealths, so they're able to come to this event and, you know, appreciate the atmosphere as well, and use that as their kind of Commonwealth Games.
And as well as the Glasgow Diamond League, there's obviously one in Birmingham and all around the rest of Europe. Is the Diamond Race high on your agenda this year?
It is, yeah. I mean, you know, any Diamond League event you're going to get, you know, top class athletes and the best in the world. So for me, it was a big focus in my season to run the Diamond League events because I wanted to just expose myself to that level of competition, you know, a lot more rather than just, you know, go to a world champs and race these girls or you know, go to the main championships. I want to race them sort of week in, week out, and it just gives you more confidence if you're racing these girls all the time.
Eilidh, as a 400 hurdler, kind of what do you find the most difficult element of training for 400 hurdles?
I think the most difficult element is actually the hurdling and finding the rhythm. You know, no 400 metre hurdle race is the same. Conditions are always different, and it's about being able to adapt. And what you want to do in the hurdles is you want to make sure that you carry the momentum over each hurdle and you attack each hurdle, and you know, it's all about getting the stride pattern right. And I think that's the most difficult thing is finding that. And if you lose your rhythm or your momentum, it can add a second onto your time. So it's really important that you attack every hurdle. And it's, you know, not the easiest thing in the world when you're tired coming down the home straight or if you've got quite windy conditions. So for me, that's the trickiest part of it. You know, you could have really good flat speed, but if you just don't get the hurdling right, then, you know, it could be all over.
And for loads of young girls out there, kind of when did you first realise that you could be good at 4 hurdles?
I think it just kind of happened. I think, you know, I was really good at 300 metre hurdles when I was under 17, and the sort of natural progression from that was to the 400 metre hurdles, and I just kind of kept training away, kept plugging away, and then eventually sort of made a European under 23s team. Then in 2009 made my first World Championships, and it never really kind of dawned on me I could be a 4 hurdler. It just kind of happened, just the way the progression happened, and all of a sudden, you know, that's what I'm doing now for a career. So it was a gradual kind of thing that happened.
And you've obviously got a really good friendly rivalry with Perri Shakespeare, and kind of how much has that rivalry benefited your career so far?
Yeah, I mean, I was actually talking about this the other day with my training group. You know, it's nice to have Perri there because I don't know if I would be as good as what I am without her there, because you always find if one person kind of excels in that event, then it brings everybody else on. And I think having Perri there, it's really kind of brought me on, and now I think having Perri and I there is now bringing people like Megan Beasley on, and then you've got youngsters now, Hayley McLean and Shona, who are both kind of coming through now as well. And I think that, you know, people don't appreciate the effect that other athletes have, and yeah, I think for Perri and I think we've hopefully both brought each other on a lot, and I don't know if I would kind of be where I am now without her, you know, in my event, because the thing is I had to be world class to win British Championship because I had Perri, you know, so she kind of got me to the level ready for world champs and Olympics and things like that. So yeah, it's been great having her there, you know, the past few years.
And talking about championships, the main goal obviously for you this summer is the home Commonwealth Games. What would be a success for you in Glasgow?
Yeah, I mean, I've been asked this question quite a lot, and I think, you know, for it to be a success, I want to run my fastest time, you know, in that final on that day. Obviously I can't control what anybody else does, but I'd love to be able to bring home, you know, a medal of some colour. Ideally, always I'd love to win it, but if I can just step off the track knowing that I've done everything I can, you know, I've left it all on the track, then whatever the outcome is, I'll be delighted with that. I just really want to enjoy the whole experience of a home games and you know, everything that goes with it, not just the performing, but the atmosphere, the village, the closing ceremony, stuff like that. So yeah, I just want to enjoy the whole event and the whole build up.